With Boiler Sports Report, I'm Chris Emma alongside Purdue head coach Matt Painter toward the end of your Big Ten Media Day tour, and I know you're enjoying all the questions along the way, so I got a few more for you. Just what are you seeing here through the preseason practices, now through the first exhibition game? What are you seeing of this team?
Well, I think we obviously have more depth than we did last year. I think we can do a better job of pressuring the basketball and have a better defensive team. I think we have some guys that have improved our skill level. We still have a lot of room to go in terms of our decision making and our shot selection, in terms of what's a good shot for Purdue. But I like our balance. We have more quickness, we have more depth. We obviously have some strength and a couple post guys that we can throw the ball to, in Jay Simpson and A.J. Hammonds. So we're excited about the season.
I know leaving the court last night, were you feeling good about the effort? Were you feeling good about the execution, or is there just still a lot to work on?
I think there's a lot to work on, but that's a part of playing an exhibition game. Now you have some things on film playing against another opponent. You can work on things, because the one thing you do in a scrimmage is you're controlling the whole thing. You're the same team. Purdue's playing Purdue. Now when you go and play somebody else, you can't control what the other guy does, and you got to be able to make adjustments and understand them from a scouting report standpoint. You're going to get more games. Those early exhibition games, you don't have any film, or you have one film, and it's a little bit harder.
What do you think people, fans, observers, media members, what do you think people don't know about this basketball team that they should know?
Well, probably a lot of things that even as coaches you don't know. When half of your team are new and they're fresh faces, outside of Jay, we have 3 true freshmen, we have 2 fifth-year seniors, and then we have a redshirt freshman. You're trying to understand them as well, and trying to piece things together and get them some opportunities where they can play to their strengths. So, I like our talent level. I like our depth. From last year. We're still relatively a young team, and that's what I've always talked about in the past. You can be young, but you just can't be immature. And I thought at times last year, especially in non-conference, we were immature. So we're going to need to be able to grow up a little bit, and I think we have. But also, your proof is in action. Your proof isn't in words. A lot of times you get in interviews and you say all the right things. You still got to be able to do them.
Describe the perfect Matt Painter team, and I guess how do you think you have that in your team too, or something close to it?
The perfect team?
Or not the perfect team, but what you want to see in a basketball team?
Well, obviously, just consistency. Guys that can make good decisions. That can follow a defensive scouting report, and and just not beat themselves. Make people score over you. Don't allow angles. Don't allow the ball to get in the post. And sometimes that's difficult with big people. But I think that in a nutshell, being blue-collar, hard-nosed, just being stingy all around, and getting guys to play to their strengths.
Last one, and I know it's a question you've been asked quite a few times so far in this preseason and now into the regular season as we're approaching here. Why will this season be different?
Well, I think we have more depth, and I think we're going to be a better defensive team, even though we have a long way to go in there. And I think we gained some valuable experience last year, and at times you got to fall down, to have success. And I think last year, we had some of that. So hopefully we're better because of it.
Boilermakers back to work with an exhibition on Monday night. Regular season starts up pretty soon. Coach Matt Painter, I'm Chris Emma. This is Boiler Sports Report at Big Ten Media Day.